Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you 7 different journal spread ideas. These are all inspired from Pinterest. For the first one it's going to be an animal collage. So for this, you're going to need to cut out some pictures of your animals. I did one of my cat and my dog, and then you're going to need some craft paper, preferably ones with really cute patterns. And with my craft paper, I'm gonna trace out a star and I'm gonna cut that out. And make sure it's around the same size as your animal head. As you can see with my dog, I accidentally cut off his ear, so he looks a little silly, but it's still really cute. And I just used typical printer paper to just print off the animal heads. And then you're gonna glue it down into your journal. I just did the middle of the page, and then you're just gonna glue down the animal head. That's the basis of this journal spread, and then you're gonna personalize it by adding your animals' names. My animals' names are Rocky and Potato. I know, such amazing names. And then I'm just writing cute little facts about them, and then I'm adding some stars and hearts around it just to make it more fun and pretty. And I haven't used crayons in so long, and it was actually so fun to use. And then you're done. The next journal spread is a travel bucket list. You've probably seen this done multiple times before, but I think it's just really fun to put down like your dream places you want to travel to someday. So for this, I took my Instax mini printer and I printed out some pictures of places I wanted to go, like Hawaii, Paris, Greece, and then underneath I'm just writing down the place. And for the title of the page, I'm writing places that I want to go. And I'm using the only letter stickers I have, which are these little pink ones. And then I cut out some little flowers from a magazine page, and then I added some little flower stickers I had. And then your travel bucket list is done. Our third spread is a dopamine menu, and if I'm correct, a dopamine menu is writing down things that give you dopamine hits. I think that's what it is. For this, I have my appetizers, my entrees, and dessert. The appetizers are kind of the smaller things, the entrees are the big things, and then the desserts are like special treat things you can do. I cut out some colored cardstock paper, and then I'm putting my little papers with the dopamine menus on it. And for the page itself, I took a highlighter and I drew some lines to add a cute little pattern. And then I'm just gluing on my little menu pieces. And then I'm writing a little title that says Dopamine Menu. And then you're done. The next one is me as a perfume. This is basically you're writing what a perfume of you would smell like, and you'll have your top notes, your middle notes, and your bottom notes. And this isn't like necessarily smells, like it can be, but it's also like things you enjoy and are interested in. And it's really easy to just print out little images of those things, but I wanted to save printer ink, so I'm just drawing out some little images and then coloring them in, cutting them out, and then pasting them onto the page. And for the layout, you're just gonna write me as a perfume on top, then your different notes, and then you're gonna stick your little cutouts on there and write what they are, and then you have your own little special perfume. For our next entry, this is a mixed media photo. This is just inspired by pictures I've seen on Instagram where you digitally add elements to it, but I thought I'd physically do it, hence the mixed media. You're gonna need to cut out a piece of paper to the size of your journal page and glue it in. This could be whatever color you want. And then you're gonna need to print out a picture. Any picture will do, and with this picture, you're gonna cut out pieces of it. I've seen people get like little star hole punches and punch little stars, or there's heart ones. I just had a basic hole punch, so I just punched in the holes. And then you're gonna wanna save those hole punch shavings, and you're gonna take them and you're gonna glue them around the photo and kind of make it look like the photo's like spreading out onto the page, which is really cool looking. You can also just like switch the little holes with other parts of the photo, but this is just how I did it. And then you have a really cool mixed media photo. For our next journal page, we're recreating a tear-off flyer, like a flyer you would see posted on a bulletin board. But for the prompt of this flyer, we're doing a take what you need, and you're just gonna write a bunch of different things that you might need or someone might need, like self-love or better sleep, just things in that kind of area. To physically make it, you're gonna need to cut out a piece of paper that's smaller than your journal page, and then you're gonna write or use stickers or stamps and put take what you need on top, and then you're gonna cut out little rectangles at the bottom so that it looks like a tear-off flyer, and that's where you're gonna write your little self-love and things like that. And then you're just gonna glue the top piece onto your page, and then you can decorate the background or use a pretty piece of paper, and then you have your really cute take what you need flyer. For our last journal entry, we're doing a wish list, but this wish list is in a form of a receipt. So you're just gonna take some printer paper and cut it into a rectangle so that it looks like a receipt. And then you're gonna write my wish list on top and then try to kind of mimic what a receipt looks like, as the items you're buying are going to be the items on your wish list. And this can be anything you've been wanting, physical or not physical. You can see kind of what I wrote on mine. And then you're going to decorate the background again or put paper there and then tape it on. And then you have a really cool little wish list. Thank you so much for watching my Pinterest-inspired journal page entries. I had so much fun making these pages, and I hope you really enjoy them and that you go out and create them yourself. You can check out my other journal inspiration video for more ideas. Subscribe for more content, and thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.